Is operations management hard? Each aspect of a corporation is influenced by leadership. When a company chooses to move quickly, boost profitability, please customers and generate money, it uses a strategic plan. Sales generation in the context of design and manufacturing necessitates assessing, planning and evaluating. A good operations strategy helps corporations be pragmatic and trustworthy by employing the appropriate channels and addressing customer needs. The link between method and output is emphasized in operation management. As a customer, expectations have expanded and some assets are becoming limited. Operations growth is becoming increasingly crucial for business productivity and effectiveness. Implementing practical system analysis allows for greater openness and accuracy, resulting in much more sustainability labels. Even though strategy formulation has tremendously aided production plants, managers still face substantial challenges daily. Operations management is a challenging subject that requires organizational leaders to have complete knowledge of the business operations to gain a decisive edge. Constraints in modern business management. Organization goals are frequently confronted with a range of issues. Globalization. Globalization is the process by which businesses connect with individuals, organizations, and governments worldwide. Import taxes have been eliminated, data technologies have advanced, and other things have contributed to this. Modernity has the benefit of strengthening linkages between various populations around the globe and allowing enterprises to reach a bigger market. On the other side, managers have discovered themselves competing against opponents from all over the globe, not from just their own country. Operational organizations must stay up with technological advancements and technology to attain a competitive advantage. Lengthy sturdiness. The business is one of the most notable contributors to the conversation on durability, frequently discussed in the press. There's a lot of debate about whether we'll have enough supplies to live comfortably in the future. The three criteria of societal, economic, and good profits are usually mentioned while discussing viability. A good operations plan will implement methods to address this sustainability. Interactive leadership. Sustaining consistency and efficiency in internal communications is strict. For decision makers, good communication with all parties is a challenge. It will improve visibility within your production facilities, which will enhance your production line tremendously. Getting everyone on the same page may help your manufacturing operation function more smoothly, and your operational plan should consider using software to accomplish it. Manufacturing facilities that aim to improve efficiency in managing inventory, replenishment, implementing the plan, and converting it into solid strategic planning need clear communication. Morality. A subtype of business ethics, morality, is concerned with ensuring that industrial processes or activities do not hurt persons or civilizations. Knowing business procedures will help you stay on the right side of the law when it comes to keeping your employees and surroundings safe. It is vital to understand ethically dubious behavior because it has contributed to the failure of many enterprises worldwide. Being ethical in all elements of your business will ensure that it runs smoothly and that you do not end up like many other firms that have failed as a consequence of it. As resources become limited and consumer expectations rise, the supply chain will become increasingly critical to ensuring that the business delivers high-quality products to its customers. Improved planning and control can assist managers in overcoming the issues outlined above. This tool provides a visual interface of a production facility's process that can help decrease waste, increase efficiency, and increase productivity. Application for advanced planning and scheduling. Customer demand for enhancing market variety, quick shopping, and downward cost constraints has made integrated planning software essential for modern-day production processes. These technologies allow managers to save time while also allowing them to be more flexible in altering objectives, timetables, and stock plans as they change. 5 Operations Director leadership characteristics. Supervising a company's business is a vocation wherein the proper business-minded person can achieve perfection. An operation coach's job is to make sure that everything runs smoothly and efficiently. However, it necessitates comprehension of a company's broad aims and priorities and applying that knowledge to run the company properly. Critical thinking, effective communication, and performing are essential talents for a distinguished life in management. Today's business model is very different from previous models, and modern businesses are concentrating on identifying the most successful business strategy to deploy against the competitors. A realistic operations manager. A comprehensive marketing leader recognizes that employees are a valuable resource and can interact effectively with them. It includes not simply conveying factual data and giving insightful and helpful critiques, but also empowering team members. If an operational manager notices that output is lagging and losing the organization money, talking directly with staff may be preferable. People can be persuaded to be better by effective organizational managers explaining why the request is being made. Staff is encouraged to communicate crucial information with leadership to build alternate realistic plans if a target cannot be met. A director of business looks for ways to save money. A successful marketing director is described as a director and leader controlling material input and output. These experts optimize procedures to cut the cost of products per unit, sell at a lower price while maintaining a high sufficient gross profit to compete effectively in today's market. Operations that are carried out in this manner are usually able to recognize the credits and efforts of the production staff. An operational manager must ensure that the institution's aim continues to be a significant focus instead of the objectives of individual departments and divisions. To do so, operational executives must make suggestions into all stages of the production and encourage bridge interaction, allowing teams and divisions to adjust. Quality is a priority for an operations manager. The emphasis on quality has shifted in today's economy to assuring value at the point of origin. Instead of using a vendor with a 5% failure rate with specific parts, a competent operational executive could choose a source that charges somewhat more but has a reduced rate of failure to assure the manufacturer's longevity and customer satisfaction. When operational executives emphasize quality, it encourages their individuals to exceed their boss's standards. A high level of quality not only helps the operational directors keep effective workers by instilling pride in a service or product, but it can also help a business cut costs and achieve a competitive advantage. Investment in improving quality, for instance, reduces internal and external failure costs. This increase in revenue gives a company the freedom to respond to rival price cuts, putting it on par or even above the competitors. Supplier management is a critical part that operations leaders excel at. A corporation's supply chain is essential to performance. Operational professionals strive to plan and implement distribution network ways to maximize efficiency, reduce the risk, and recover entirely to market variations within an organization. The structure of market forces and the optimum design of the product themselves fall within the purview of the supply chain, which entails a wide variety of duties. To align goals and successfully organize cooperation across various divisions, operational organizations are starting to regard their supply chains, including logistics providers and manufacturing companies, as collaborators. Having successful supply chain management as an operational leader necessitates an understanding of production, storage, transportation, shipping, and customer support. Customers must receive items in a fast, cost-effective manner that meets their needs. In other terms, the best tools in the right location at the right moment. Managers in business do not oversee, they guide. When objectives aren't fulfilled, do managers go deeper into processes to figure out where problems are? Establishing regular meetings with multiple stakeholders and heads of departments provides careful supervision without displaying an overt influence among personnel for executives who need to keep a tight check on particular operations. Great leaders ensure that people are motivated to achieve their full potential by giving them the tools needed to make activities run smoothly. Sustaining qualified and engaged teams entails more than simply using tactics and project management software to achieve the best possible outcome. It also demands careful management and leadership of all human capital engaged. Recognizing when a group member is challenging to fulfill performance targets and dealing with sensitive topics is one of the most challenging aspects of being a successful operations leader. Workers who aren't working effectively lower their co-workers' quality and efficiency. Providing feasible solutions as a cure distinguishes between creating trust in management and dread for one's place in strategic roles. People who are thriving and lagging should be communicated to operational leaders by their leadership team. The main objective should be continuity, with high performers encouraged to perform to the best and poor performers brought up to par. If you like the video, give us a like to make more videos like this one, and tell us in the comment section below what type of videos you want. Lastly, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more weekly videos.